Are you broke in Tarkov? Are you waiting for your scav cooldown? Let me show you a couple effective budget-friendly beginner loadouts. The very first one is the Vepr with the P.A.K.A. armor. You will need Skier level 1 and Ragman level 1, so pretty much you will have access to this almost immediately. This loadout will cost you about 61,520 rubles. Here is the second loadout. This is the TT pistol with the P.A.K.A. armor. Now there is a caveat to this one. You will need Prepper level 1, which you will unlock as you progress early on with the tour story tasks. This loadout will run you 37,786 rubles. The reason why both options have the P.A.K.A. armor is I noticed during my testing, having a P.A.K.A. armor reduced my chances of death due to absorbing some bullets and saving money on buying meds. We won't be bringing in much ammo, just enough to fill up our magazine that comes with our weapon. Headshots are extremely important for both loadouts, so make your shots count. We will be doing these runs on Ground Zero location. It's a smaller map. You should be familiar with the Ground Zero after about 10 or so raids. Extractions on this map should be practiced already, and you have a rough idea where PMCs and scavs spawn. The goal of these runs is to loot, upgrade your gear, and extract, not to get greedy. Kill some scavs, loot their bodies, upgrade your gear. Kill a PMC AI, if possible, loot and upgrade your gear. If you run out of space, think about tossing scav weapons. Prioritize PMC gear because it will have more durability, which makes them more reliable in combat. Meds should also be prioritized because we didn't bring any into the raid. Lastly, prioritize weapons you have access to purchase ammo for. If you keep weapons with little ammo and you can't refill the magazines, they have limited use in future raids. Now, I will show you my two runs with these two loadouts. First, we will start with the Vepr plus P.A.K.A. So we spawn here on Ground Zero. To play safe, we will take the back routes so that we know no one is behind us. We slowly make our way to Oasis, and I hear some footsteps and shuffling. I slow down, take aim, and make sure I line up a headshot. I go loot my first victim. I grab the weapon, the tactical rig, drink, and meds. I continue my way around the back, where I was caught off guard by a scav. I quickly take aim for the head and kill him. Then I go loot. I noticed he had a backpack, so I took that. The tactical rig was an upgrade to what I had previously taken, so I moved the items from the last rig to the new one. I fold the AK so it fits into my backpack, searched pockets, and took the splint. Moving on, I continue my back route and noticed a scav. I was in a bad position, so my first thought is I need to reposition and get better cover. I make sure I peek slowly at the last known location of the scav, take aim, and go for another headshot. I repeat that process. I loot the body, I see a bigger backpack, I rearrange things to take as much of the loot as possible. I decide I didn't want to get any more greedy. It is time to extract and take our winnings. I continue going through the backside towards Emercom extraction. I hit up some med kits before I extract. Before I show you the next loadout raid example, if you haven't checked out some of my other EFT videos, go and do that. If this is useful, like and subscribe for more EFT tips and tricks videos in the future. On to the next raid. Here's a raid with the TT pistol and the pack of armor. I enter the raid here in front of Terror Group lobby. Again, like last time, I plan to stay around the perimeter, so I only need to worry about what is in front of me and not on my backside. I spot a scav in the courtyard. I take a few shots, trying to aim for the head. Once he goes down, I go for the loot. I take his shotgun, his tactical rig, and ammo. I hear another scav in the courtyard, but I am caught out of position, so I run towards my closest cover and aim and then fire. Once he is down, I repeat the looting process. I run into Tarbank, and there are scavs I need to take out, and I repeat that same process. Loot, upgrade, move on. This time, I decided to go into the underground passageway. Eventually, I hear some shuffling and PMC noise. I take aim for the head, and I take him out and loot. I eventually noticed I went the wrong way. I recognized this ramp that leads us to Emercom, so I had to turn around. Along the way, I heard another USEC PMC. Being patient and smart, I let them come towards me. Take aim, shoot for the head. At this point, you get what I am doing. You rinse and you repeat. I eventually get out of the underground here and continue to move around the perimeter until I see a scav hiding. I take him out, quickly check the body, and now I'm prioritizing extracting. If this was useful, please like and subscribe. Good luck in your raids, and be happy to game.